In African societies, we have family-based entrepreneurship model of teaching the younger generation how to do certain things to solve other people's problem in exchange for money and then survive. Our fathers succeeded with farming back in the days. To the best of my knowledge, this level of unemployment that we have in our sophisticated modern society never existed in the traditional African societies. Modern nature. There is a whole lot for humanity to learn from modern nature, because from nature we came. That's a bird sounding out there. Have you ever wondered, in which school do birds learn how to fly and sing? In which school do fishes learn how to swim? And in which of the schools do we get to train dogs how to bark, bark? I'm not good at barking. How do jackals in the forest, in their natural habitats, how do they master and learn the act of laughing? You know, people would say that fellow who laughs a lot is a laughing jackal. Maybe you have seen a video of a jackal laughing. The ram in this part of the world, especially during festivities, will be taken to the field by people and children, and you see them ramming their horns. Then the question arises: the lion, the king of the jungle, whether it's in its natural habitats or in the zoo, has learned and mastered the art of survival using its God-given tool. I really have a lot to learn. You really have a lot to learn. We all have a lot to learn from the eagle, the king of the sky, that will soar, releasing its wings, even flying at heights that are relatively unimaginable to the human mind. The poster is this. This is Open Talk with Olufemi Oroshola. How do animals in their Animalia Academia, permit me to use that coinage, Animalia Academia, where they learn how to survive? But in even society today, in developing countries, in third world nations so-called, this monster of unemployment stares at us in the face. The point then is, if animals, lesser animals, as scientists will say that we are all animals, but we are only social or higher animals, could develop a strategy for getting their kind to survive. Fishes train their generations how to swim. Birds, have you ever seen a bird that cannot fly? Have you ever seen animals that cannot survive in their natural habitation? But here we are in the society of mankind. Youth unemployment. The KPMG and some other bodies have been giving and shunning out staggering statistical analysis of youth unemployment. Today on Open Talk, I want you all with an open mind to come with me as we focus attention on the problem, the menace of youth unemployment. Why do graduates who go to school, why do they find it difficult to graduate from school and become self-sufficient, self-reliant, enough as to be able to survive the harsh socio-economic realities of the 21st century post-COVID-19 era. Such a thought-provoking poster that I brought to you today. There are so many factors, there are so many things that come to play. But the point is, as the Yoruba will say in one of the popular proverbs, when you have a 9-year-old boy who refuses to even walk as a toddler, then the parents have a lot of questions to answer. If we continue to have a trend of people going to school to spend several years, 5 years, turning to 6 years, 7 years, even more sometimes, because of incessant strike actions. After all the money is paid and people graduate, especially from polytechnics that are supposed to be practical institutions where people acquire soft skills and technical know-how to be able to come to the larger society and render value and deliver the essence of their education. Today on Open Talk, I would like to have your comments in the comment section. Why do you think fishes do not have difficulty swimming in their natural habitats? Birds, and thank you, that bird, I can find a bird shipping out there. Birds know how to survive. Why are humans having the peculiar complexities of surviving the socioeconomic realities of the time? A lot of people have blamed archaic and obsolete education teaching curriculum, for instance, as part of the reasons for youth unemployment. That is to say, many of these graduates that we are actually talking about, their unemployment, what we should be talking about is, are they employable? Do they have the skill? Do they have the know-how that the industries, the respective industries require for them to function? So talking about deficiencies, irrelevancies in the education curriculum. Another factor that people have penned down as responsible for unemployment is the failure of the school system to provide the necessary amenities, infrastructures that will aid learning and effective comprehension. This, the government at different levels, whether it's at the federal level, the state level, of course at the local level, have questions to answer. UNESCO standard has insisted in recent times that education should be funded to the tune of no less than 26% of the budget. But is that applicable and obtainable in Nigeria, Africa's most populous country, for instance? Tough question. Other factors responsible for youth unemployment is the fact that many of our institutions, even where entrepreneurship is being taught as a solution, as an additional way of providing solution to youth unemployment, even the pedagogy of delivery of the course still boils down to the fact that everything being done is literally theoretical. Taking a clue from nature, therefore, how do fishes train their young siblings to swim? How do birds raise the younger generation of birds to be able to fly? How do predators like the lion, the hyena, how do they teach their subsequent generations to sustain the perpetuity of their kind? A lot of people have said that Nigeria is sitting on a keg of gunpowder with the increasing and alarming rate of youth unemployment. The poster today on open mind, open talk, with which I plead with you to have an open mind, is let's talk about it. What are the factors responsible for the inability of our educational system in Nigeria, for instance, in Africa, in the third world, in developing countries, to raise a crop, a new breed of self-sufficient, self-reliant graduates that are equipped with the necessary 21st century skills, business and entrepreneurial skills, technical know-how skills, and other levels of skills required to make a difference in the world. This is Open Talk. And when I talk my own and you talk your own, a problem shared, as they say, is a problem solved. Let's talk about it. We look forward to receiving your comments in the comment section. Mankind has a lot to learn from nature. Before I go, let me drop this. My personal research into how the pre-colonial society, especially in Africa, grew the economy is that we have different successful models of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship drives the need for people to explore the utilization of resources available at their disposal to survive economically. And in the pre-colonial African societies, the family was the primary agent of socialization. There are a lot of families that had their own family business, family vocation or occupation. You will see people who were successful hunters replicating that in their children. You will see people who are blacksmiths, goldsmiths, and that was applicable not only to Africa, but even to Britain and to other advanced countries of the world. You get to find out, at some point we know that medical practice, medicine, was a family business, even in many parts of the world, even in the Great Britain. Not until the educational structure of today was evolved and developed. In African societies, we have family-based entrepreneurship model of teaching the younger generation how to do certain things to solve other people's problems in exchange for money and then survive. Our fathers succeeded with farming back in the days. To the best of my knowledge, this level of unemployment that we have in our sophisticated modern society never existed in the traditional African societies. People were replicating themselves in different family vocations and professions. Another successful model was that of community-based, businesses. It is for the records that even in Africa, in Nigeria, Ishayi people are known for their expertise in the production of traditional native fabric called Ashoke. In Abeokuta, Adire is a fabric business. The Ijabus are even referred to as people who have expertise in the making of mats. So they will say they produce mats. These things reflect in their cognomen, which the Yorubas will call their oriki. The Ijeshas, when you go to some places, you will see them doing certain types of native traditional ships that they call dodokiri. And some of these businesses are still there. You go to Papa land, so you see people in the business of sugarcane production and sales. Go to Ifo, you will see people selling bread Ifo. Bread Agigi, community-based entrepreneurship. This is how nature trains and sustains its kind to survive. But today, a lot of people have jettisoned this working and functional result-oriented model of raising people who will be self-sustaining. What we have are people brandishing certificates. I have a degree in this, a degree in that. At the end of the day, people are jobless. People cannot fend for themselves. People are underemployed. After all the certification, people end up for the sake of survival, because existentialism is not a game of table tennis played by two gentlemen. Like the Yoruba will say, Onofun Lonorun. How to survive? Now, if our traditional society, if the animalia, the animal kingdom around us, raises survivors, the question for you and I today is, where do we go from here? What can we do? Where did we get it wrong? What can we do to get it right? My name remains Olufemi Oronshola. I am passionate about providing solutions to societal problems. Thanks for watching Open Television. This is Open Talk. I look forward to receiving your comments in the comment section. Thanks for today. I want to find some time to breathe some fresh air inside of the show.
Hey, how you doing? What's good? It's your boy Advantage, and I want to tell you to keep watching OTV.
Thanks for watching.